Hello guys, Martin here with Friday morning's top news stories. Coming up, British astronaut Tim Peake is getting ready to take a walk in space. Plus, who's been nominated for a Brit Award? First up, it's a big day for British astronaut Tim Peake as he prepares to do his first ever spacewalk this afternoon. He'll be helping to restore power to one part of the International Space Station. Here's Aisha with more.
At around 12:55 later today, you might be finishing your lunch, but somewhere up in space, Tim Peake will be about to take a momentous step. He'll be setting foot outside the International Space Station for his very first spacewalk. It's a huge moment for any astronaut.
Spacewalks are the most exciting and challenging thing an astronaut does. They're probably the hardest thing that we do as human beings. It's certainly the most hostile environment you can imagine.
For the next 6.5 hours, Tim will be out in space, tasked with repairing a broken power unit on the outside of the station. He'll be with fellow astronaut Tim Kopra, and their every move is guided by a team back here on Earth. Everything down to the order in which tools and equipment are attached to their spacesuits has been carefully planned in advance.
Whole 6.5 hours we have planned in meticulous detail. Myself and Tim Kopra have run through the procedures. We've used computer simulations to see exactly where we're going to be going and what we're going to be doing. I think it's going to be the most exhilarating feeling imaginable.
After repairing the power unit, Tim's next job will be to connect a brand new cable measuring 28 metres. And all the time, Earth will be whizzing by below them. In fact, the ISS orbits Earth every 90 minutes, so the astronauts will be doing all this in a cycle of 45 minutes of daylight and 45 minutes of complete darkness.
Out of the corner of your eye, you're seeing your whole planet rotating below you. How do you stop yourself getting distracted? Because you've got the whole universe to look at, but you've got to actually you've got to undo some screws and not drop them.
It's another exciting part of Tim's mission in space.
Also, when Tim does his spacewalk, the International Space Station will be travelling at 17,500 miles per hour. Now that is fast. Now one man who knows just what that feels like is Chris Hadfield. He spent more than 150 days in space taking part in 2 spacewalks. He says they're an important part of life on board the station.
Well, we've been training for years to do spacewalks. You need to be strong and fit. There is some sort of regular maintenance required to keep the space station running. And unlike your car, where if it breaks, you can just pull over to the side and call a tow truck, if the station has a serious problem, you have to go outside and fix things.
Tim Peake will join a small group of astronauts who have completed a spacewalk. European astronaut Luca Parmitano told Newsround how he felt when he stepped out into space.
It was absolutely fantastic. I was giddy with excitement. It's, for me, it's one of the most exhilarating experiences ever. Even though I was a fighter pilot and a test pilot, being on top of the world, really outside of the space station, looking at the Earth through my helmet and operating all this very cool equipment, including being inside a spacesuit, was really a fantastic moment. It's emotional. But there's a lot of satisfaction. It is also the realization of a dream. But mostly we know that it's important. There are a lot of people that are counting on you to perform really well for your tasks so that the space station is safe and can keep going.
Head over to the Newsround website to find out everything you need to know about Tim Peake's spacewalk, and there's also a gallery of spacewalks over the years. Adele, James Bay and Years led the way with 4 nominations each for this year's Brit Awards. All the nominees were announced at a special ceremony in London, and Leah was there for us. Just a warning, there's some flash photography coming up in this report.
The countdown to the Brit Awards has started, and leading the pack with 4 nominations of Brit band Years and Years, including Best Single for King.
It's very surreal. It's an unbelievable thing. It doesn't quite. Yeah, maybe it's also so new. We just found out, so it's quite shocking.
Not far behind with 3 nominations, including Best Female, is Jess Glynn.
Tell us what it means to you as an artist.
It means the world to me. It's like being recognised for doing a good job in what you do out of thousands and thousands of artists, to me, is like, it's like winning, really. You know, like, yeah, it's an indescribable feeling.
But one person with his hands already on a Brit Award is Critics' Choice winner, Jack Garrett.
I'm very fortunate that I've been given this award and I'm so grateful for it. But, you know, we're all in this together. That's what music is about. It's about connectivity and sharing emotions.
So that's it, the nominations are in. We've been chatting to the stars on the red carpet, but they'll all have to wait until next month to find out if they are a winner at the Brits 2016, and more crucially, if they'll get their hands on one of these.
Fantastic stuff. And we've got some more information on the Brit Awards over on the Newsround website. But that's all from me and the Newsround team this morning. The Newsround website will keep you updated through the day with Tim Peake's Spacewalk. Rick will be back at 4:20. Have a great day. Bye-bye.